Here with head coach Brad Laird, Northwestern State. First scrimmage of the spring season comes up Thursday night. And Coach, it maybe seems like every year you're at this point when you get to the first scrimmage of spring, but what do you look for in the first scrimmage of spring?
Well, I think you want to look at consistency. We've had the opportunity. We have 7 practice today, 8 tomorrow night with the scrimmage, and so you want to start seeing some consistency and guys stepping up and being consistent. We've probably had 2 or 3 different situations where we've gone live and been able to tackle. But tomorrow night during the scrimmage, that'll be a great opportunity to try to get 80 to 90, maybe 100 snaps of different situations live to work on tackling, breaking tackles. And plus, it'll be the first time this spring that we've had officials. So, to be able to finish practice 8 with a big scrimmage going into spring break, we're excited about.
So basically halfway through the 15 practices, I guess when you hit the halfway point of the scrimmage, you will be halfway through. But on pace, on schedule?
You want to think so. I mean, again, it's Northwestern versus Northwestern. So, sometimes we look at that. But I think the thing that we've seen, every group is different. This has been a group you haven't had to kick in the butt to get them going. They've been ramped up since day one and hadn't let up. I'll give it credit to them, in the spring. But, it's one of those where once they get between the white lines, great effort, great intensity, great enthusiasm. I think the biggest thing that we want to see that I'll probably get answered a little bit more, after the scrimmage is that attention to detail that we talked about. It's one thing to be able to go and play with great effort, but you got to do the right thing, and so that's been our biggest message since day one. Attention to detail, along with turnovers and takeaways. So after the scrimmage, we'll have a good idea where we are.
Nature of the business in college athletics is new faces moving around. You've got a lot of those again, and how has that been blending-wise so far? Seems if you're performing at the level you are, seems like that's gone smoothly.
Yeah, it has. That's a credit to the guys that were here first and foremost, and kind of where we are right now. Because as the 17 newcomers came in starting in January, I tell you, it was a smooth transition. And again, that's a credit to those guys and a credit to the coaches. But it's, mixing those guys in and seeing where they fit within the scheme in all 3 phases. And I think that's been fun to kind of move some guys around, see what's the best fit. And the good part about it through, right now 6 practices, it's good to see that we hit on a lot of those guys, that we brought in January. It's good to see them, now in a practice format.
Coach, appreciate your time.
Thank you.